It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the visiting team and the New York Giants. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Big Lion, Cougar 19.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Back to the well again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Third and a lone yard coming up. Luka with a design keeper. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in these late. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Has room down the left sideline. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. Well, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Go! 70, Panther 11. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. Katie York now on for the field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. York knocks it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
Ready? 70, Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed to his running back. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Man in motion here. Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. That one complete to Pitts. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Red. 60.
Working from the gun, Williams. Looking right, and he finds him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Panther 60, Panther, like 19, Pioneer. Ready.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Caught, nice game left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Williams from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing out the design keeper. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Ready.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Williams with a sneak. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple of yards short of that end zone.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Tight.
To throw is Williams. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Desperados pull ahead 6-3 in the first. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kay, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pass play now. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nyg Wiggins has got it. And the Desperados come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the 2nd quarter started. They have it following that interception on the final play of the 1st quarter. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Warrior 70.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Hey, smash Bronco. Bronco 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down at the line.
It's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Brings it in at the 12. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
19. Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go. Set. 60 Vikings. Ready?
Thrown back, it's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, it gets the job done.
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 3. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. All set to go now from the 35.
Get it. 18 Cardinal.
First down throw by Williams. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Williams off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it again. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And that means first down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Check, Bobcat.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Here's Williams. He's got a man left. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the Giants' 23-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go, 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 go. Man, 60 by 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk, let's go.
Put to the left, it's caught. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Williams will look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Complete on the option. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Desperados get some late points and the lead. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Desperados take a 4-point lead.
14. Giants 10.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy.
Hand off now from the gun. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Dump-off caught by his back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Throwing for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That is Nick And the Desperados intercept the final throw for the end zone, and that is how our first half's going to end. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45.
Well, their attempt to attack that deficit, it's begun in earnest, like with a capital E. What an immediate sense of urgency they created by that stellar return. This drive has begun must-score for this offense. I think we all felt that way. And they sure set the tone coming out of halftime with that kick return.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
19, Tiger, 19. Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing off the play fake. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Giants are going to have the first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
70 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Working inside the red zone. All in left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready. Hawk 70. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right now, boys.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Nineteen tight, 19 tight.
Throw here, 3rd down. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Katie York now on for the field goal. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. York knocks it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Tag! Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
Push, alert, push, alert, push.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants push their lead to 3. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
First down, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that gives him the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on. 60 Bobcat, crack up.
Williams on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll run here from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Broncos. 19 Lions. 70 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll run here on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Dive play straight ahead. And there's a sign of life in the ground game. He's full with a nice pickup. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Giants using their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Let's go! Hot 70! Hot 70! Let's go!
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Let's go now! Go!
Trying to get it on the keeper. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Ready! Ready!
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready!
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Desperados grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18! Here we go, here we go! Gravity Lions!
Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw now. Brought in right side. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Set. Ready, right?
They just get the play off. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
60. Ready. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Running it now out of the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going deep. This is brought in at the 15. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, King, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Go.
From the red zone now. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Making some progress here. And he'll go out of bounds after getting it all the way down inside the kicking team's 45.
That's what the best special teams units do, Kate. Right there, they just counterpunch. Yeah, they just took one to the chin. They looked up at the scoreboard, they're down, but that special teams unit, they took it upon themselves to fight back, and they've set this offense up with a great field position.
He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he's really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Panther 50. Panther 50. Cougar 19. Hey, check that, check that.
Another carry for it. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, they'll run. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Hey! 70 Lions.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play, and it's good for a New York first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Rob Flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's a throw. Cut out left. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf. Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Given 5 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants holding on to a field goal lead. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A give now from the gun. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hey! Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Steady.
They're going to pass it here. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And that is the catch to end this game and seal this win. Touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got Middle field open or close, like a single eye or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All set to go now from the 35.
Cougar 19.
Running back sent in motion. First down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Cape, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Trap 50, trap 60.
Throwing now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Setting him on the dive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Steady.
They give it to him again. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
You're good on the point after. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Giants 38, Desperados 21.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready, set.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
He's
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's a design run. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He gained 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Here we go.
Williams to throw on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. There's a down and hook the middle. Nothing doing on 2nd. They can get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning. This offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working